Well, well, well. What is this? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode on my YouTube channel. This is not Minecraft, but it's even better than Minecraft. This is Vintage Story, and I am incredibly excited for this series. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I've been wanting to play this game for weeks, and I'm also excited to be back in the YouTube world. Now, I think I'll probably not talk incredibly much about what's been going on there right away. I have a bunch of stories. I'm sure I can tell those over the coming episodes. But for the time being, I wanted to tell you a little... Yes, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this game that we are going to start playing here. Also, I should get a little bit of focus on because I want to try and gather some materials before nighttime. Nighttime can be a little brutal, and I have added some mods to this game. So, Vintage Story. Vintage Story is... That's interesting. I've never seen that flower before. Vintage Story is a little bit like TFC, Terraformacraft, if you are familiar with that. It is an uncompromising wilderness survival game where you still have creativity and the ability to build cool stuff. You have a bunch of cool mods, and I'm about to show you my first trick. So you take some flint, right-click ground, shift right-click, and now you bring up a menu here. So I want to make a knife so that I can start gathering materials, and I do that by napping. So you can tell that I've actually practiced a little bit. I didn't want to be completely clueless when I was just getting into this. I'm going to be clueless enough just trying to talk because I haven't done this in ages. It feels a little weird to be back, gotta be honest. I wasn't sure I was ever going to be here, but here we are. So, yeah, the progression in this game is a lot more in-depth than in Minecraft. It is a lot more immersive. So, to make that knife, for example, I had to chip it out of the wood, out of the stone, and then I can piece it together with a handle. We're going to want some grass here, because grass is useful for lighting fires and stuff, and making armor. Armor is good. You know, I was testing things out, and I thought I would play a couple of games, a couple of days, just to get used to the whole thing. And on my first couple of days, I was chased by multiple wolves, and nearly died multiple times. So, yeah, it's good to be careful. Okay, I just took a little break there to make sure the recording was running properly. I have an entirely new computer setup and OS setup, which I think is incredibly cool. I want to show that off in another video, but long story short, it is CachyOS with Neri and Noctalia shell and my own custom theming additions. So it looks top-notch. Very smooth. Oh, dang it, this is Pete. Okay, so a little word on progression. We're going to want some stuff. I think I'll make a spearhead next because I need to chip it with a rock. Yeah, the spears are pretty good early game weapons. They're quite workable. I was able to take down a couple boars, which otherwise might have killed me. In my testing playthrough. I say playthrough as if I made actual progress. All I managed to do was kind of climb up a hill and claim it for myself, and then escape a wolf or two. Make some basic tools. But yeah, the reason I wasn't able to get too far in those first couple of days on that testing playthrough is that I was not able to find clay. I was hoping that peat was clay, but it's not clay, it's peat. And peat is just fuel. Also kind of useful, but not what I'm looking for right now. Ooh, okay. Quick distraction. What is this? What is this? It is mature Okay. Yes. Take that. Spelt. So spelt is food. That's good. Food is nice. I'm not sure if I'll be back here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to take growing things. Yeah. So also, right now I have basically no inventory. One of the things we should get before nightfall is a few baskets. And the baskets are things that you can hold in your, like, these 3 slots, 4 slots. I can count, I swear. It's not like I've taken a bunch of math courses or anything. Ooh, woad. Used to dye cloth without needing a mordant. No idea what that means, but this is food. I think it may even be edible. Wait, I don't think I got that, did I? No. Interesting. Okay, this is probably useless. No, it didn't drop. Wow. Huh. I wonder if I must have done something wrong there. So, yes, baskets. As we wander around, I'm looking for a good place to set up base. That's so cool. It just went all the way down into the cave there. I would go look for it, but okay, I'm tempted also to see what that stuff is in the wall. I've had bad experiences in caves. Flint. Come on. I'm not going into a cave for flint. I've had bad experiences with caves in the past. They tend to have moving things, and I'm a little terrified of anything that moves. I have added some mods. One of the reasons. Okay, I'm hearing scary noises, so I'm going to move. But I will take this turnip. Yoink! Oh no! No, I don't have space. No, the turnip! What will I do? Okay, get rid of the birch seed. Honestly, there's probably nothing after me. But, come on, give me the turnips. Yeah, I'm starting to hear... I was starting to hear scary noises over there. Not sure if that comes across in the video. That looks cool. That looks really cool. It's a little bigger than I expected. So, okay, mods, yes. I'm starting to encounter them already. One of the mods is the thing that produces that thirst bar. You must have both hands free to drink. Come on. Get out of here. Also, why is... There's a lot of... Can I drink? Yeah. Now that... Drinking from ponds makes your hunger go down. So you're supposed to make some actual drinks to drink. So the sticks you need for tools, the flint you need for tools. I haven't found a lot of that, but I do now have enough cattails for some baskets. Some basket, as the case may be. But every little bit helps. I don't see any beasties. Nothing waiting to chomp me. Among my mods, I've added quite a few actually, sort of 10 or 15. I won't be able to rattle them all off the top of my head at any rate. But there are some mods that add cool creatures, sort of prehistoric creatures, and some of those are dangerous. So I need to keep my wits about me, not get eaten. Yes. And then I've also added combat overhaul, firearms, with some really cool rustic firearms that I'll not be able to use for ages until I get actual metal and forging and stuff. But okay, that was a growl. Where is it? I need to discover whether I can still throw this spear. Okay, I think we're good. Yes, can I throw? I cannot throw. Oh snap. I mean, it does honestly look a little too big to throw. But okay, that is important. I'm glad I found that out now and not while running away from something that I was going to try and snipe. Okay. That is not just my imagination, right? That is creepy sounding. I will move. Don't think I won't. Oh snap! I'm getting some lag. I did tweak with the world settings, and I upped the world height. I'm not sure if that was a good idea on my little laptop. I am no longer in the same continent as Catmint. I wonder if you can train the big cats. There are saber-toothed tigers. I added that mod. Ooh, don't mind if I do. So the berries add hunger, or they feed you, and they also replenish your thirst. Ah, so that little orange bar, that's not something in the vanilla game. That was added when I drank from the pond. So it doesn't actually deplete your thirst, but it kind of prevents the next things you eat from adding hunger. I'm not sure if boosting the world height was a good idea because I might get some lag while wandering around. It was feeling pretty good on. Oi! Oh, that really startled me. But it's just the ground collapsing under my feet. That's another thing that I tweaked in the configs. You know, you don't want things to be too easy, do you? I feel like I lost interest in Minecraft. Ooh, onions. I lost interest in Minecraft after a while because there was not much challenge left. There was not really much for me to do. It was seeming not very interesting. So I don't know if I'll be going back to that. But Vintage Story has so many mechanics, so much content. It's difficult to not be interested in it. That is ripe. Don't mind if I do. Woo! That sounds exciting. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I'm not going to stab it with the spear. The spear is just for my. Ooh! Look at that! We have mammotheoids. Ha! I do not know if I could go closer. They Ah, you know, I've got my headphones on wrong. That's why I'm looking in the wrong directions. They're on backwards. Look at how cool they are. I'm not going to get too... So cool. That's one of the mods. Awesome stuff. Oh, where's that? That was walking protein. It was fluffy. It was small. Get over here. I think it might be too fast for me. I would normally be able to throw a spear at that, but no throw spear. So I think the sun is starting to go down and there's fog moving in. So I'm kind of inclined to... Oh yeah! That was bad. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Oh! Okay. Maybe this was a bad idea. Yes, in my amazing half-hour playthrough, I went up onto the top of a mountain, and that was an easy place to fortify, but it didn't have collapsing terrain on at the time, so I think I missed. Get over here. Huh. I'm not sure how this spear works. Ah! If I'm... Interesting. If I'm pointing it down into the ground, I can't swing it because the ground is too close. that makes a lot of sense, but I wasn't expecting that level of realism. I'm going to look for a place to fortify, because I think I'm just wandering around. I'm talking. Oh, this is clay. This is clay. Yeah. Okay. Eat the berries. Stuff your face. Grab some flint. I need to make some tools. Okay. I took a moment to gather myself and tablet. Wow. There's so much cool stuff going on. Okay. So much content in this game. It's insane. Give me my rock. But I need to focus a little bit on just the very basic stuff. Like, I need to not die. I need to get some clay. I need to make more baskets because I actually have the reeds. Look at those inventory slots. The luxury. Amazing. Okay. Let's make a shovel. Yoink that. Oh. I swear, there are so many sounds. It's really unnerving. Now, the clay you need for making pottery and making eventually metals. I don't have any metals, but I will be wanting some pots because you can store stuff and you can... What can you do with them? I think it's mostly storage and melting. You melt stuff in the pit kiln. So that's a very terra firma crafty thing. For those of you who know anything about that. I don't remember how much clay it actually takes. So I'm just going to make a little hole here. That's a boar. Boar are my nemesis. Especially now since I can't throw my spear. Wait, select weapon. Wait, that... Ah, okay. It's a press. Aha! Low stance, throw stance. Yes, please. Okay. Aha! Okay, I have to hold... Nice. Is that still throw stance? I think so. Yeah, so I have to hold right click. Aha. Yeah. I have to hold right click to throw it, and then I have to click. Otherwise, I can do both. I wonder why I would want to use a different stance then if I get to throw or stab with the throw stance. Maybe you do more damage, or you can attack quicker. Right. So let's chop a tree. This is also very familiar, Minecrafty, terra firma crafty. The whole tree comes down. It's high tech chopping. Exciting stuff. I just need the firewood. When things start spawning, I don't want to be wandering. Cool. I think I'll try and get some high ground. Ah, that's a gazelle. And that's copper. I have space. Give me the copper. And that's... Oh, that's a boar. I will move. This counts as high ground. I will take this. This is my place. And I will try and move some earth to put up a little wall around it. I don't think things can get over too high walls. Get me some firewood. I don't know what blocks I can use to build with. Because if I try to put dirt down, it's probably just going to collapse. Sorry, this is high stake stuff. Yeah, there we go. The controls are a little unfamiliar to me, but I think we can make a fire here. I don't have anything to cook, but I wanted the light, and this will let us make some torches at least. I keep hearing what I think are footsteps. I'm so on edge. I thought that was just me stepping in the fire. Can I place the dirt at the edge here? That would be nice. Like here. Ah, I can. No. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I should probably just try and keep moving then. If I stay here, I'll be eaten. How are my torches? It's still cold. Come on. Okay, I quickly looked up in the handbook the recipe for fences, which probably help. There we go. Okay, let's see. How far does 8 fences get us? Probably not that far. Yeah, but they don't collapse. So I'll try and fence off a little region here. Like the top of this hill is what I was thinking. Do we have torches? We have no torches. Why no torches? So you can press H to open up the handbook, and then you type, and cooking, smelting, or roasting. Ah, yes, that was a good use of firewood. Okay. I need to put some thatch on it, or grass on it, and then the torch goes in there. Okay, I'm going to be a little high strung until I get my bearings in this game. There's so much unknown. I'm completely unspoiled, basically, like except for my half hour amazing playthrough. I know basically nothing about this game. I just gathered some sticks. Let's quickly make some more fences, because that was the entire point. Because I would really like to have one side here where I'm not worrying too much about being eaten. So we've got a really haphazard little protection here. Now over on this side, I want to do oh, it's not F to switch hands in this game. Some reflexes die hard. Okay, I want to make some pots now, because you can store stuff. How do I do this? There we go. Okay, so we have cooking pots, we have crock pots, we have a clay storage vessel. That sounds nice. Ooh, anvil mold. That also sounds nice. So, okay, add clay with right click, remove clay with something else. Yeah, left click. And then you can 3x3. Yeah. And I don't think you can yes. So you actually have to hand build your pots. It's not quite like real life where you turn it down. Oh, okay. Ah, that's unfortunate. When you're napping, you can't do anything wrong. It won't let you. But if you're potting, then I guess you can. Aha, I just discovered something rather convenient. There's a duplicate layer mode. So I don't have to build it up voxel by voxel. It will do a little bit of that for me. Now we have to do something slightly different. But that's because we're almost at the end. And then let's try and hyper efficient this. Minimize clicks. I think I failed to minimize them, but it wasn't too bad. Plop, 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 plop. Then I can duplicate. Yes, there we go. Good stuff, good stuff. There we go. Okay, so now we've finished it, and apparently I can right click to pick it up. Yes, indeed. Holding it under his arm. That's nice. And then I want to place it in here. Is the sun already coming up? Wow. Am I trying to... Oh, I have to use sticks. No, I don't have sticks. I've got like 3 sticks. That's not good. Yeah, okay. I will try and collect some of those. Okay, I'm going to see if this is enough sticks. I think this might be nowhere near enough sticks. Wait, what is that saying? What? This I swear this has changed. Is that firewood? Okay, good, it was firewood. I have that. Apparently I still need more firewood though. So let's take this, and I have no logs. So this tree that we've been enjoying, its time has come. Come now, tree, you will be a part of a brighter future, literally, because I'll light you on fire. Oh! Oh, look at those particle effects. Such VFX. Is that what VFX is? I don't remember. So we have firewood, and how much did that actually take, I wonder? 8 grass or something, and then 8 sticks, and then 8 logs. Okay, but we have a fire. I can use a torch. Ha ha ha. I think that worked. Very cool. I think my torch burned. That's not cool. I think this glorious fire pit and this glorious sunrise of the first day survived is going to be where I leave you for this episode. Let's see if I can find a cool stance. High stance, dynamic, throw stance. Look at that arm strength. You don't get that everywhere. That looks pretty cool. I love the animations in this game. Where you actually have animations. So yeah, this pit kiln is the start of our brighter future. With the clay that we got, we'll be able to make some molds, we'll be able to make vessels and melt these little copper bits, although we'll probably need quite a few more copper bits to make anything useful. We are on a good start, I think. So this is where I will leave you for today. Hopefully not for another 4 years. I think I'll be playing this quite a lot more. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Good to be back, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, free cam. Bye-bye. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. Such skill. Doodles.